Hey, what's up, guys? If you remember the last time we were playing this game, I was about to successfully clean the 10th wave, and the guy that came out on the server just ruined it all. So this time, I'm gonna make my own server, and I'm gonna make sure nobody appears in it. So I'm gonna create a private game. All right, enable password. Let's make it the beast, just as my name suggests. And yeah, there's no chance anybody interrupts us now. So what I'm gonna tell you now is I'm gonna choose another map. I'm gonna go with a bridge. Now that's a beautiful map. That's a beautiful map. You have two ways from which the zombie is gonna go from. They're gonna go for you. And there's nothing really keeping you um nothing really keeping you out of the focus. So you have only two ways. You can focus yourself on one or the other. But if you're alone, like I'm gonna do now, you gotta be careful, extra careful. So let's go with the game mode. I'm gonna go with the just survive, just like in the previous stream. And for the difficulty, I would suggest if you're playing alone, I would suggest you go to easy to medium because hard and expert is really too much. So the custom you can see now, the settings were saved from the previous version where I slightly updated the zombie count multiplier and the cash reward stayed the same like on the expert settings. But if we go back and change the game mode, change the game difficulties, pardon, to let's say hard, now you should see when we go to custom that everything's changed a little bit. So the zombie cache stays the same. It's a 75%. But if we go to the difficulty and set it to medium, I think now we should see some significant change in that too. Yeah, it's jumped from 75% to 100%. So what does that tell us? It tells us we get more money, we get less damage, and we get probably a little less zombies. All too good. Okay, so when we put it on easy, when we set it on easy, we have the cash reward goes 175%. So that's about as much as I'm just gonna leave that. But let's go to the expert settings and then custom, and then we're gonna make the cash go like, let's make it 180. Okay. So that's gonna be okay. That's gonna be good. Um, but the only thing I'm gonna do now is to make the headshot count more. So let's make it a 400%. So this way you could ensure that every single headshot pays off. Let's get back to the primary settings, and yeah, the map's cool. The settings are just okay. We've adjusted the settings according to my preferences, and then toggle ready. We're ready, and I'm gonna show you what happens after the next wave. So hell zombies are on, special zombies are on, dynamic zombies are on, hell boss is on, everything's on. And remember, everything else is on its expert settings except for the cash reward and the headshot damage. So that's all I did. And trust me, that's going to be enough. For me, I just need a little bit more cash because I'm going to show you why you need some cash. And even this amount of cash is nothing compared to what you can use in the game. And that's a cool and that's a cool part of the game because you have so many opportunities, you have so many things that you can upgrade, you have so many things that you can spend the money on. That I literally had millions. I was experimenting with the game and I put a slider on to the maximum of the cash reward, and that's 1,000% cash reward. And I spent it all. The entire money I earned, and that was about 15 to 20 millions. I found out I can spend that money too. So okay, we're going with a pistol again. Barriers are on. You can see that. Now we're just waiting for the zombies. Right. They should come from that part. Oh, I see them. You know, let's aim for the head and see what happens. That's insta kill. Insta kill. Yeah, that was a miss. Second, third miss. Right. Fourth time lucky. Okay. Let me try it first. Yep. Just as I thought, you have more chances if your headshot damage is multiplied. And you spare some ammunition too. But anyways, it's even more interesting when you're playing alone because you can't afford to waste too much ammo and too much time. You can't afford to shoot 3 to 4 seconds in each zombie to get the wave cleaned because you're running out of space. You don't have anywhere to hide, from them. So that's all we could do for this first wave. So what I'm going to do now is open up the building settings, building menu with pressing B, and you can see a lot of things can be added here. These are the barricades, these are the traps, and these are the defensive systems. But what you need to do is to place the free ammunition box. So right now, this blue thing is me. Just as you can see, that's me, my character. And I'm going to put the box right here so it's in a visible spot. All right underneath the lights. And since we're talking about the lightning system, we could use this. I'm going to put some lights here and some lights. Oh, I just found out we can't build past the barriers. So we can remove the car if we want to, but only certain cars can be removed. This one and that one could be removed, but this one can't be removed. But what I'm going to do now is, I'm not going to remove any of the barriers, but don't buy this gun. Trust me, you don't want this. This is the this is the worst gun I've ever seen. Any kind of pistol is better than this. That's the gun you go with. Pound, pound, pound. That's good for at most one or two zombies. But if you have more than three zombies, forget about it. Just get yourself a gun. Just get yourself a pistol or anything else that can shoot. Just like this one. That's a Goliath. We could try to use that. I've never seen this pistol in action, although I was playing playing this game a lot. But anyways, let's get back to the building. I guess and we want to make sure that we have the mountain machine gun. That's going to be of a great help once they start coming vigorously. Once they increase their count. But anyways, so for now, these are the landmines. As the name suggests, you know what they do. But anyways, I guess we could put some more lightnings right there and right here. So right, press enter and let's get to the second wave. And on the 10th wave, I'm going to show you exactly what happens. And I need to gather a lot of money up until the 10th wave because I'm going to need it. There's still no need for the heavy machine gun, but I mounted it anyway because I just want to be on the safe side. And see the joy when you make so many headshots. As you can see, the zombies are just coming out of nowhere. It seems like that. And oh shit. You know, so the next thing that I'm gonna buy is the perk for the health regeneration. That's really a lot needed. And I think I can see it right there. You can see the perk machines are important in the game. You have 9 perk machines, and each one of those gives you a lot of benefits in certain area. And you know what that means. So I'm just gonna unlock. I have to unlock these areas, and let's see what the perk machine gives here. Is it the health point regeneration, or is it the kind of a kind of a lifesteal thing? And it's not a lifesteal, and I'm gonna read it for you. After staying out of combat for 5 seconds, your character automatically regenerates 2 health points per second. The perk ensures that you're always ready for the next battle, allowing you to recover and return to the action and reward with renewed vigor and whenever you take a breath. So this one is going to ensure that my health points regenerate when I'm out of combat for 5 seconds. Okay, so that's cool. We have a heavy machine gun mounted right here. It's 1800 bullets. You know, it's uh, it's usually 1500 bullets if you don't have the perk that I have, and that's inside of the class. I'm engineer. You have 3 classes: engineer, slayer, and scavenger. So each one of the classes gives you different benefits and different things you can use to your advantage. All right, so I guess we could just move to the third wave. I've got this, and you can see the perks underneath your name. So each time you purchase a new perk, it's going to show up in the press tab, and you can see your name and the perks you have. And I'm afraid they're going to go from this side now. Yep. Just as I thought. Just as I thought. They're coming from this side, and they started running. Yeah, but now that we have the perk, it's only about me staying out for 5 seconds, staying out of the combat for 5 seconds. If I do engage into a fight with them, I mean, if they engage with a fight, if they engage in a fight with me, yeah. But hopefully we can clear. Did I just kill the guy from this distance? I wasn't even aiming too much. All right, fair enough. In the third wave, it's quite easy, given that it's on the expert settings. You know, uh, it looks good so far. You know what the people say, so far so good, and that it's that's beautiful. We have 8,000. We got 8,000 now. All right, I'm gonna just keep saving the money until I don't need it no more. So just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna put something right here, something that I can aim through. So it could be this, but I don't know if it's gonna fit into place. No, it's not. So since I don't have to go there just yet, I could put something permanent there. I mean, not permanent, but something that I can go through, just like this one. This is the defensive fence. So okay, this is giving me enough time actually to actually rotate myself, to actually look in that way, and to clear the wave. So, but I put it in the wrong spot. Okay, never mind. I should have put it right here instead of right here. And I should have kind of rotate it so the barbed wire looks towards them, to stop them from jumping. But I guess it's only a matter of the aesthetics. They're not going to jump over the fence no matter how you put it. And I'm safe. I'm safe regarding that side. The only thing that needs to be considered is this side now. But we could put something right there too. But I'm not gonna waste any more money on that. I'm just gonna refill my ammunition and let's get to the fourth wave. See what happens now. I think there are gonna be a lot more of them than the previous wave. And yeah, by the way, the pistol is great. I can't see the much difference. I can't see much difference between this pistol and the pistol that I had, the 9 millimeter, and the Goliath 17. But I guess, I guess the difference is minimum, but it still rocks. It's cool, and let me get prepared because they're coming. They're coming. Okay, the first one, guess the reward, a headshot. You know, try to get as many headshots as you can because that gives you a lot more money than shooting any other parts of the body. But if you can't, even that is acceptable. In certain situations, you don't aim for the head; you just aim for a kill, which is what happens when there's a crowd of them going right for you. Yeah, we still have luck. They're quite slow, in my opinion. They're not running. They're not trying to kind of jump through the fence. And remember, they cannot jump through these barriers. So you're safe. You're safe. They can't jump through this. They can't jump over this. They cannot jump even over this. And I'm gonna let you see that. Once they come there, they're gonna try to damage. They're gonna try to damage whatever the barriers I put, and to try to reach me. But I cleared the wave, and we got $17,000. Right, that's a good one. That's good. We could try to purchase some weapons there, but I'm not going to do that now because I'm fairly okay with this heavy machine gun. You know, I'm fairly satisfied with it. The only thing we could consider is ammunition regeneration, which I'm going to do now is by pressing P on the keyboard and go to the machine guns upgrades, ammo regeneration, and this is where the money comes to good use. So you see, I spent 8,000 right here, right now, 7.5 to be exact. But anyways, I spent a lot of money on this, and let me talk you through where the money could get spent, no matter how much money you have. You click P, go on all weapons. First thing you have is the gun penetration. The first degree cost 50,000, the second degree cost 150,000, and this cost the same no matter the difficulty you're playing on. Even on the easy and on the expert settings, it's gonna cost the same. And these are the particular weapon upgrades. Each one of the weapons, I'm not talking about each individual model of the gun, but I'm talking about each individual type of the gun. So you have like all weapons, assault rifles, handguns, light machine guns, shotguns, submachine guns, sniper rifle, launcher, and special. You go to special, you have the minigun. You go to launcher, you have an RPG. And once you upgrade this, I'm going to show you just fairly quick. You press contribute. It was a $500. Now it's 1,000. And each time you purchase that, it goes up by $500. So you can guess where that takes you. And don't worry, it's not going to stop at 100%. You could go on forever. I think you could go forever because I didn't have enough money to go there forever. But The most I've reached is about 150% damage. So that's 150 levels. So just imagine if you upgrade each of those guns, and that's not the only upgrade you could do for the gun. And I'm gonna tell you that pretty soon because when we reach the level 10, we can do the upgrades. Up until level 10, you can do nothing about that. You have a little you have a little table which serves as an upgrade. Oh my shit. That's not good. This is not good. These are the hell dogs. They could scare you a lot more than the actual zombies because they can do a lot of damage. And I forgot to repair my buildings. Come on. Did you see that? Did you see that? They came over here. They came from over there, and you just have to look everywhere. Everywhere you look, they can come from. They can spawn literally everywhere. No matter what you think the spawning point is, and I'm gonna show you quickly. I'm gonna cover that quickly. So, do you see? Uh, we can't go there. Oh, what a pity. I guess we can't go past the barriers. So, but anyways, if you can see that pile of dead people right there, that's where the zombies coming from usually. But they can spawn from from the ground, from the asphalt, which is absurd, but they could. All right. So we got 10,000. We got to save some money for the next rounds. So this round was kind of thin. You don't get too much money on the hell dogs. You just get more stress and you get more scared. But the wave was fairly quick and there wasn't too many of them, which is a good thing. So I'm gonna take my heavy machine gun and let's see what happens now. I think the zombies are coming. Yeah, that is it. They're coming. All right. But they're coming from that side too. So you have two sides from which they're gonna come. And just as I thought, they're coming from this side, and there are special zombies too. And do you see how good the thing is that I put these walls right there? I mean, that fence. Because now I have time to react. And when I'm busy looking at that side, it's going to stop them from going to me. Yeah, it's going to keep them in a safe distance until I can react to it. And I'm reacting fairly quick, but you see, some of them can even explode. And some of them even pooks at you. Some of them can even poke at you, you know, just like in the Left 4 Dead 2. And I think the Left 4 Dead 2 was a motivation for this game, or at least one of the motivations for this game because it was inspired. I've seen a lot of things related to the Left 4 Dead 2, which is kind of odd because in the Left 4 Dead 2 you have jump, and I think you had crouch too. But something that's missing in this game is really expected to be there in the game, especially if you have first person shooter, and a zombie game. You can't crouch, you can't jump. I'm gonna show you that. This is the keyboard, and I'm gonna press space and nothing happens. I'm gonna press control and nothing happens. So there's no crouch, there's no jump, there's only sprint, and we're even lucky that it exists in this game. But as I suggested before, the game's still full of bugs. I don't think this should be the final version of the game. It still needs a lot of development, a lot of things needs to be fixed in this game. But anyways, it's a good game. It really holds a lot of potential to become a good game. Because I'm seeing not too many people are playing right now because you go inside of a game and you want to browse for the servers. You go to Search for the servers, and you might see one or two servers at most at any time. But sometimes you can see more, about five or seven servers, active. But there's not too many people playing this game. And why is that so? The game's not bad, but I think the people have bad bad thinking about this game because it's full of bugs. I told you in the previous video, I told you in the previous live stream that I've done, that a lot of times people were having issues regarding money. I was playing with my cousin and we noticed that he can't see how much money he has. He had no idea how much money he's left with. He would spend his money and he was told he has no money, but on his screen the money was still there. Or we had another issue where somebody was giving him money and he had like 3,000 and he gave him about 50 or 60,000 without any problems, and the money of that person's account stayed the same. So apart from the zombies freezing midair when they get killed, you know, that's that's a kind of an issue that needs to be resolved, or else people are not going to play with it. People are not going to bother with it because there's so many other games that are much better regarding those things, regarding issues. I would suggest you go play Killing Floor. The Killing Floor 2, the game that I have, I don't know if I got it for free or if I bought the game. But anyways, even if I bought the game, it was worth every penny. The game is ultra hard. This is child play. This is really a child play. Oh, I forgot to click ready. This is really a child's play in comparison to the Killing Floor 2, because there you have to give all that you have to kill a boss or even to kill a special zombie. When the special zombies arrive, that's a fight for your life. Unlike here, where the heavy machine gun can kill literally everybody. See this? Clears everything in its radius. Everything that could be aimed at, everything that could be seen is virtually destroyed. See this? Nothing's matched to the heavy mountain machine gun. Let me just tell you one more thing. The game is not that scary as Left 4 Dead 2. Yep, they're growling. They just want to touch you. They just want to kill you, but they can't. So this should be the last one, or not? No, it's not. This one? Yeah, it was the last one. So I've got 36,000 right now. We should build something. No! Oh my god! I just pressed enter, and since I was the last person, I mean, I was the only person here in the server, it immediately went to the 5-second counter. But this is not good. This isn't good what I've done. I fucked it up already. But never mind, I think I'm gonna live through this. Oh, there's some special zombies now. Take a look at those motherfuckers. That's gonna be interesting. We're gonna have be at least 50,000 now. At least. Probably much more than that. So I'm quite ready for the upgrades once I get to the level 10, but I'll need to do some things prior to that. Come on, fucking shit. I didn't see these two. Come on, never mind. I'm gonna show you what I mean. We gotta wait a second. Come on. And this is the one thing that I hate in this game, that you can't skip this when you lose the game. It's gonna be party over. Let's start over again, or let's exit the game, whatever. But let me skip this shit. You know, let me skip to the part where I can actually do something in the game. I don't want to listen to the music. I don't want to listen to you lost the game. Okay, I've lost the game because I didn't see a fucking zombie behind me, and I wasn't even shook by it. You should be shaking when something hits you. You should be alerted. But never mind. Let's get back to this. Okay. Everything needs to stay the same, but we need to build some fucking walls right now. All right. Right now I'm going to build some walls as soon as I get some money. So let's be smarter this time. And sometimes it happens that the entering the server takes a lot of time, a lot more than it should take. Unlike here, everything looks all right. All right, let's not waste any time. There's a perk right under my reach. That's good. I don't have to pay for anything. I was, yeah, I'm on that side too. That's cool. Where are they gonna come from? I see them, and they're already here. They're already here. Come on, dead idiots. Come on, don't hide behind a car. So you don't have the permission to go inside to go for me. All right. All the headshot. Oh fuck! All headshots. I don't have the money for this, so I'm gonna skip to the second wave. Right. I'm not gonna buy anything unless I can buy that perk, because that's what I really need. That's what I really want. But anyways, other than that, we're gonna build a strong defense walls just in case, because we saw that we need that. Because you can't trust any of the sides. You know, the only side you can trust is this wall, because they can go over the wall, they can't jump. They can go through the wall, they can go around the wall. That's the only thing you could do. Oh, I like this. I like this. I like this very much. This is very satisfying at some point, you know. And when you get a good gun, well, that's a whole nother story. Come on, we got some good money now. We're getting there. The second wave is just seconds about to be cleared, seconds away. And that's it. So let's get a perk so we don't die prematurely, like in the previous session. Right, let's get smarter this time. Okay, I'm gonna build myself a heavy machine gun, but I'm gonna secure it just like this. So, heavy machine gun right here. I'm gonna put it right there. And regarding the fence, I'm gonna put it on the smarter side right now. Let's go with 3 sections. It's gonna be fairly enough. But I'm not gonna build anything right here until the fourth, fifth wave. Yeah, we'll see that. I forgot the free ammo box. They're coming. But they're still quite slow. But anyways, don't underestimate them because even when they're slow, they can get up to you. And they can harm you. Come on. Alright, that's enough. I'm gonna finish you all off. Do you see how important it is to have a heavy machine gun? Because it clears the wave. Unprecedented accuracy. Wow, that was good. That was good. That was good. All right, let's skip the growl. Let's just come over here. I won't harm you. You're already dead. What could happen to you? What worse could happen to a dead person? Yeah, that's right. You're okay. Back to the grave. Everything's okay. Yeah, this one's denying. That come on. Come on! That's it. Right, folks. We forgot some ammunition box. Let me put it right here. Just to be on the safe side. Repair all items. And I guess we're ready to go. Skip to the fifth wave. All right, shall we? Yep. Just see them getting up from asphalt. That is so satisfying. So satisfying. Yeah, this game has a lot of potential, man, because only if there was no such big bugs and such many, so many bugs, only if they could fix that, it'd be a great game. You know, let's be clear, not as good as the Left 4 Dead series, but anyways, still, it has it has a great potential. It has miles of the way still left to get to the top. Come on. Come on, Fox. Come on, man. I promise you, the best grade bullets you can get. And for those who can't wait, I got a pistol. That's good. So we could buy this perk too. And this one is for the headshots. Even more damage. Land consecutive headshots. Land consecutive headshots kills to amplify your headshot damage by 10%. But one missed shot resets the count. Precision is your path to unparalleled power. Make every shot count, and watch your enemies fail before you as master of the art of the headshots. Alright, I'm gonna buy this one. So as you can see, I have two perks now, and you can see them behind my name, below my name. And if okay, we need some lightnings, need some floodlights. You know, no, I'm not gonna shoot in the dark. And this one could be helpful. This one as well. Right, we need some lightnings. We need some repairs, and since we've removed the barriers, it'd be a good thing to replace them with these little boxes. Yeah. the sand bags or something. What it's called, the Hasco barrier. You know, they're $400 a piece. A popular military fortification made of wire mesh container and a heavy duty fabric liner. All right, so this is gonna stop them. Very good, and that's it. That's all I needed for the next wave. So let's get to the sixth wave. Let's see what happens. We got pretty secure area, in my opinion, right now. Well, not the hell dogs again. But even so, we're still quite safe right here because of these barriers. They have to touch them first to do anything, you know? Oh, here they come. Oh, did you see that? They already damaged the barrier. They don't have to do a lot more to that. They have extreme damage. They can damage your equipment, they can damage your defensive systems in just one or two touches. Have you seen that? Have you seen that? In just two touches, he destroyed the second segment of the wall. Had it continued, they would destroy all of this. Oh my, come on. I just wanted to press E to get off the heavy machine gun. But, anyways, let's go with the sixth wave. Now it's up to the zombies. It's zombies' turn. So it's not that scary. It's not that scary anymore. We can deal with it. All right, we can deal with it quite good, quite fairly good. As long as we have the heavy machine gun, which I paid 2,000 for. It's a bargain. We can see how much joy it brings. Man, this is so satisfying. Wow, my fucking shit. Fucking shit. Now they're fucking good. Come on. Come on. This can't be happening. This can't. Oh my god. Come on, let's skip this shit. Let's skip this shit. Come on. Well, it seems like it's not a time for you to kind of get to know what happens on the 10th wave and if you succeed at it. So I'll be covering that in the next stream, which is going to be quite soon. And just to let you know, and I'm going to let you know again, because I'm going to upload the video to my YouTube account. I pre-ordered the Resident Evil Requiem, so it's going to come out in 27th of February this year, and that's in only 19 days. Is it 27th? Yeah, it's in only 19 days. The Resident Evil is going to come out, and we're going to play that thing too. And you hurry up, pre-order your, because it's only 30% discount on instant gaming. But anyways, I'll cover that up in the other video that I'm gonna make for the YouTube. And if you enjoy this, please leave a like, stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one, where I'm gonna certainly show you what happens. We're gonna make it smarter. I totally forgot about these special fucking zombies that can puke at you, that can spit on you, that could shit on you. And that's exactly what happened. Because there was acid biting me. There was acid. And that's the spitter. If you remember, if you played the Left 4 Dead 2, well, I don't know what happens in the Left 4 Dead 1, but I guess it's the same thing. There's a spitter which spits the acid and it's hell of a lot of damage. You know, once you're inside of it, you quickly fail. But anyways, so for this stream, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, it means a lot. And I'll see you in the next one soon. Bye bye.